Hey everybody, welcome to Nourish, Live podcast. I am your host, Feather. I am a success and wellness coach, an author, and a Reiki master. This podcast is all about empowering you to become your own healer, your own hero, about body, mind, and spirit wholeness. We cover a variety of topics here. Holistic wellness topics, nutrition, fitness, mindfulness, energy, healing, law of attraction. Thanks for joining me and tuning in. Let's jump into episode 12, where today we're talking about mindfulness. So today we're going to talk about mindfulness and what it means. I'm also going to give you some tips and some strategies. Thanks again for tuning in. Again, I am Feather. Please check out the show notes or the description below the video if you're watching this later. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing to my YouTube channel and to my podcast. Now let's see. Mindfulness. I've had a lot of questions about mindfulness. What exactly is it? It's a new terminology. It's new terminology for a lot of people. What is it? How do we experience it? How do we live a mindful life? How do we do that thing? Okay. So in today's episode 12, we're going to talk about the power of mindfulness and how it can transform your life. Mindfulness, first of all, is the practice of being present in the moment and fully engaged with your surroundings, your thoughts, and also your feelings. Being fully present within who you are, where you are right now in the now. It's a simple yet powerful technique that can help you reduce stress, increase focus, and cultivate a greater sense of well-being. Overall happiness, feeling good, and well-being. Body, mind, and soul. On body, mind, and spirit, wholeness. Okay. The majority of humans, what I have noticed is that we tend to live in the past. We tend to look back towards the past, reflect on the things that didn't go right, the things that didn't feel good, that we stay in the negative. And we tend to focus more on the past rather than focusing on the future and what could go right, what could feel better, what you could achieve. But sometimes, especially working as a law of attraction, success, and wellness coach, when I am doing my Get Calibrated sessions with my clients, I notice that my clients either are living way too much in the past, way too much in the future, and they're kind of struggling with their manifestations because they're not living in the now. They're not even focused on what they're going through, how they feel right now. So it's scripting for, journaling for, and focusing on manifesting for the future, but not being present and mindful of what's going on now in their life. For those of you that don't know, I am an author. My book, Oh Please Be Your Own Hero, it's on the shelf behind me. It's a manifesting survival guide. It's a self-help book as well as a manifesting survival guide. So if you want to check that out, the link is in the description below. When we're mindful, one of the things that is hardest for me sometimes as a life coach, a success coach, trying to get my clients to focus on the now. So when we're mindful, we're able to fully experience the present moment without being distracted by worries about the past or the future. This can help us become more aware of our thoughts and emotions and develop greater clarity and insight into our lives. Of course, this is really beneficial, especially if we're having a problem breaking free from those negative thoughts of the past and how we've been hurt and how we didn't achieve something, to switch it, to flip the script into a future thinking and thinking, okay, well, I can achieve something and not everybody is the same as the past person and things can improve, things can get better. What do I do now? How do I get that now? How do I be okay now? Deep breath. focusing on the now, being mindful and present is really difficult for a lot of us humans because we're so busy working. We're so busy focused on 3D life, our relationships, taking care of our children, our family, taking care of jobs and paying bills. A lot of times we just get so wrapped up and busy in the things of the present moment that it's really not even a thing where we sit down and actually focus on, how am I doing? How am I feeling? Like, let's take accountability for how I am right now and what I've got going on and how I feel about it. So let me go ahead and give you a little bit of tips and advice on how you can cultivate mindfulness in your everyday. Okay. This could be as little as 5 minutes a day or as much as an hour or more, however you want to spend your time, however much time you have free to cultivate mindfulness in your daily life. Okay. So first of all, figure out your schedule and figure out how much time you can spend on mindfulness each day. During this time, find a quiet and comfortable space where you can sit or lie down and focus on your breath. It's kind of like meditating, but not really. And without distraction, or with little distraction if possible. Okay. So as you breathe in and out, simply notice the sensation in your body and the thoughts in your mind without judging or trying to change anything. Okay. So breathe 3 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Focus on the feelings of your body. Where's the tension in your body? Where's the stress? Do you feel good? Do you feel happy? Are you calm? Are you relaxed? Is your mind going a million miles an hour and you can't seem to stop it? Okay. Do your feet want to bounce? Do your legs, do your feet want to rock? Do your legs want to bounce? Can you, not stop moving or fidgeting? And kind of figure out where you're at within your body, your physical being at the moment. Okay. And just kind of notice where you're at and how you feel. Okay. If your mind wanders, simply bring your attention back to your breath and continue observing your physical body. Then once you kind of do a body scan or an analysis, if you will, on how you are feeling physically and where any tension or anything is residing, take your attention up to your mind, your thoughts. Is your mind running? Are you thinking about everything that needs to get done, everything you didn't get done at work? Are you thinking about somebody from the past? Are you thinking about the future? Where are your thoughts at? Don't judge yourself again. Don't try and change anything. Just simply bring your attention to your thoughts, and where are they focusing? Where are your thoughts running to? What's going on? Is there anything there at all? Are you chill? And then once you review that, kind of move into your emotions, your heart space. I know a lot of us don't want to touch that. Breathing 3 in and 5 out. 3 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Just chilling, relaxing, and analyzing your emotions. How do you feel? How do you feel about your body and what you've just noticed about your body analysis, your body scan? How do you feel in your body? Are you tired? Are you exhausted? Are you frustrated? Are you antsy? Are you ready to restless? Are you ready to get up and run away from this mindfulness technique? Most of you, yes. Are you frustrated with some things that have gone on at work or in your everyday life? What are you doing inside your head, and how is it making you feel? Because your thoughts create feelings. So whatever you have going on mentally, typically you are feeling. stress, overwhelm, anxiety, restlessness, happiness, encouraged, calm. Where are you at emotionally? And review that, okay? So you have just gone through a scan of your body, of your mind, and of your emotions. Okay. So then you can bring your mindfulness into your daily life by doing this every day. And it's simply just bringing, the best time to do it, honestly, is just before bed, because you're already in bed, and it's a way of kind of closing the day down or shutting the day down before you do your prayers or your affirmations or whatever you may do before bed. But as you're lying there, it's one of the easiest ways to help yourself fall asleep. But it's kind of a wind down, kind of analyze how you're feeling, your thoughts, and what your body is going through. And like I said, 5 minutes a day to an hour, however long it takes you, no judgment on what you've got going on any of those levels. But it's just a practice of you being right now in the present moment. What am I doing? How am I feeling? What am I thinking? Okay. So you can do that each and every day. You can do this by focusing on your senses as you go about your day also, such as noticing any colors or textures of food. It's just simple ways of being mindful and present in each and every moment. So in each and every day, be mindful of how your food tastes, how it feels, colors you may see throughout the day, okay, that you're attracted to, the sounds of nature or the sounds of life around you, or feeling the sun on your skin or the wind blowing through your hair, whatever it may be, okay? So it's just getting yourself attuned to feeling and being mindful in each and every moment, or at least mindful more. It takes your mind off of the past. It pulls you more towards the now, and it takes your mind off of stressing about the future or thinking about the future, and brings you into alignment and grounds you in the now. So you're not being pulled in one direction to the past, pulled in directions in the future. You're aligning and calming and grounding yourself and attuning yourself to the now by being mindful of things that you're doing. Do you have to do it all day long? No. But it's better to get a practice of this going, and you can do it at any given time. As you're getting dressed, feeling the textures and the softness or the coarseness of your clothing, or hugging someone, being in that moment and truly feeling that embrace, that hug, okay, whatever it may be for you. You can also practice gratitude and kindness. Okay. Take a few moments each day to reflect on the things, and you can do this as you're laying in bed, preparing for bedtime, doing your mindfulness technique, doing your body scan, your mental scan, your emotional scan. You can also take a few moments to reflect on the things that you are grateful for that happened during the day, and perform like a list in your mind of maybe 10 to 20 things that you were grateful for that happened during the day. That way you kind of wind down each day with gratitude and appreciating the day. The sun came up. You caught all the traffic lights, or at least half of the traffic lights on the way to work. You got to work on time. You're grateful for the coffee being warm and delicious. Whatever it may have been, for having the money to pay a bill that you didn't expect, whatever it may be, little, small, large, okay? Your children's smiles, your own successes, whatever it may be, just make a mental list or say it out loud as you are winding down the day. You can do it throughout your day as well. Just practice gratitude each and every day in small ways or large ways. Okay. You can also perform small acts of kindness towards others, such as smiling at strangers, if that's your thing, hugs, if you're a hugger, helping friends or coworkers that are in need or kind of swamped, maybe asking if you can bring them lunch or doing, some sort of treat, bringing treats to the office or that was one of my favorites when I worked with a group of women in a medical facility a few years ago. I was not a hugger, and the boss lady, she was a hugger. Everybody hugged there. Oh my gosh. So being surrounded by a whole bunch of women, when I grew up surrounded by a whole bunch of men, grandchildren, all of my cousins were boys. I really didn't have a whole bunch of females around me. So I wasn't really a hugger. I became a hugger after all of that. It was one of those things. And they always brought treats to the office. The boss was very, very giving, very generous, very loving. And being in an atmosphere like that for quite some time made an impression on me as a person because I'm a single mom, two kids in school, dealing with a lot of frustrations that single moms deal with, raising two children, running a household by myself, those kinds of things. Lots of stresses. You're just lucky to get to work some days on time. And it was really a nice treat for, she cooked breakfast for us sometimes, or everybody brought different treats, and we did potlucks a lot, and the hugs, it was like she had this radar that knew when somebody needed a hug, and she always asked me if it was okay, which I loved and appreciated because she figured it out that I wasn't a hugger, but she would approach me, but she would stop and she would ask if it was okay to actually engage in that hug. So just things like that really make a huge impact on people sometimes. So those are huge, actually, acts of kindness. You say, you can do small acts of kindness, leave somebody a note with a smiley face or something on their desk or in your kid's lunchbox. It goes a long way, I promise you. And then when they come back to you later on and they let you know that, well, it mattered to them, that's when it hits you. When they appreciate and show gratitude for something that you did out of kindness. I love that stuff. Okay. Finally, be patient and kind with yourself as you begin your mindfulness journey. It's a stretch. It's a stretch and an evolution for us to do something that we're not used to doing on the regular. And it's okay. With the more practice, you'll get used to doing it, and you'll get used to doing it all day, every day, and throughout your day. You'll just be more mindful in each moment throughout the day. Does this make me feel good, or am I tense? Does this make me feel good, or do I tense? Do I feel good about doing this? Here's an option or an opportunity. Do I really want to do this? You will already know by then, when you are faced with options, opportunities, or choices, things that you have to do throughout your day because of your mindfulness practice each night, you'll feel present. You'll automatically notice how you're feeling in your body. You'll be thinking the thoughts, and you'll be paying attention or observing your thoughts about that situation and how you feel about it. Okay? Your feelings, your body presence, or how your body is feeling, your emotions about it, and your thoughts about it all will come together very quickly in those moments, which will help you make better decisions for yourself moving forward, which I absolutely love. So it's normal for your mind to wander and for you to feel distracted or restless at first. It's okay. It's not a normal practice. It's not something we're used to doing. But with practice, you'll begin to experience the benefits of it in your each and every day. Okay? So I am Feather, and that's today's episode 12 of Nourish, Heal, Live. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. I hope that these tips will help you cultivate mindfulness and help you lead a more fulfilling life. Until next time, thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, your donations of love, your requests for coaching sessions and readings with me. All of my information is in the description below. Take care.